People say the forest is peaceful at night, but that's only true if the forest doesn't notice you. Mark loved hiking, but he made one big mistake. He trusted a shortcut. By the time he realized the path on his phone was wrong, the sun was already dropping behind the trees. Orange light slipped through the branches, and long shadows stretched across the ground. "Great," he muttered. "Just great." He walked faster, hoping to reach the main trail before dark, but the forest grew thicker, the path thinner, and soon the light faded into deep blue evening, then into black. The night forest felt completely different. During the day, it had been full of birds, wind, and life. Now it was silent, too silent. Mark turned on his flashlight. The small beam of light made the trees look taller and closer. Every branch seemed twisted. Every bush looked like it was hiding something. "It's fine," he whispered to himself. "Just keep walking." His boots crunched on leaves. Somewhere far away, an owl called. Then he heard something else. Footsteps. Not his. Mark froze. The sound stopped too. He waited. His heart thumped loudly in his ears. After a few seconds, he started walking again. Crunch, crunch. Behind him, crunch, crunch. Mark spun around and pointed the flashlight into the darkness. Nothing. Just trees. Endless trees. He forced a laugh. Probably an animal. Still, he walked faster. After 10 minutes, Mark saw something ahead, a small wooden sign nailed to a tree. He stepped closer and read it in the shaking light. "Stay on the trail." Mark frowned. "I would love to," he said quietly, "if I knew where it was." As he lowered the flashlight, he noticed something strange. The ground in front of the sign had no leaves on it. It looked like many feet had walked there recently, making a narrow path into the trees. A trail. But he didn't remember seeing it on his way in. Mark hesitated. Behind him, a branch snapped loudly. He didn't think anymore. He followed the new path. The trail twisted between dark trees, deeper and deeper into the forest. The air felt colder here, and the smell of damp earth filled his nose. After a while, he noticed something odd. The forest was getting quieter. No owls, no wind, no insects, only his breathing. And those footsteps again. This time, they were closer. Crunch. Crunch. Mark stopped walking. Slowly he turned his head. At the edge of his flashlight beam, he saw a shape between the trees. Tall. Too tall. It looked like a person, but something about it was wrong. Its arms hung too long, and it stood completely still, as if it had been waiting. Mark's throat tightened. "Hello," he called weakly. The shape didn't answer. It took one slow step forward. Mark backed away. Another step, then another. The thing moved silently now, no sound at all, gliding between the trees toward him. Mark turned and ran. Branches scratched his jacket as he ran blindly through the forest. His breath came out in sharp gasps, and his flashlight beam shook wildly. Behind him, he heard movement again. Not walking, following, fast. Mark's foot caught on a root, and he crashed to the ground. The flashlight rolled from his hand, spinning light across the trees. He scrambled to grab it, and the beam landed on something ahead. A road. A real road. Mark jumped up and sprinted toward it. He burst out of the forest and onto the empty asphalt, almost crying with relief. He turned back, breathing hard. The forest stood silent and dark. Nothing followed him out. After a moment, Mark laughed shakily. "Just my imagination," he whispered. Then he noticed something that made his smile disappear. On the other side of the road stood another wooden sign, facing him. In the same rough letters it read, "You left the trail behind him. Deep in the forest, something knocked slowly on wood." 3 times. Mark never took shortcuts again, because sometimes the trail isn't there to guide you, it's there to keep you safe from what lives beyond it.